It's called The Love Song of Alfred Prufrock. Let us go then, you and I, where the evening is stretched out against the sky like a patient euthanized upon a table. Let us go. Through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights and one-night cheap motels, in sawdust restaurants with oyster shells. Streets that follow like a tedious argument of insidious intent that leads you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask what is it. Let us go and make our visit. In the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. The yellow fog that rubs its back upon the window pane, the yellow smoke that rubs its muzzle on the window pane, licked its tongue into the corners of the evening, lingered upon the pools that stand in drains, let fall on its back the soot that falls from chimneys. Slipped by the terrace, made a sudden leap, and seeing it was a soft October night, circled once around the house, and fell asleep. And indeed there will be time for the yellow smoke that slides along the street, rubbing its back upon the window panes. There will be time to prepare a face to meet the faces that you meet. There will be time to murder and create, and time for all the days and ways at hand that lift and drop a question on your plate. Time for you, and time for me, and time yet for 100 indecisions and for 100 visions and revisions before the taking of toast and tea. In the room the women come and go, talking of Michelangelo. And indeed there will be time to wonder, do I dare? And do I dare? Time to turn back and descend the stair with a bald spot in the middle of my hair. They will say, how his hair is growing thin. My morning coat, collar mounted firmly to the chin, necktie rich and modest but asserted with a simple pin. They will say, how his arms and legs are thin. Do I dare disturb the universe? In a minute there is time for decision and revision, which a minute shall reverse. For I have known them all already, known them all. I have known the mornings, evenings, and afternoons. I have measured out my life with coffee spoons. I have heard the voices dying beneath a dying fall from the music from a farther room. So how should I presume? And I have known the eyes already, known them all. Eyes that fix you in a formulated phase, and when I am formulated and sprawled out on a pen, and when I am penned and wiggling on a wall, how then will I begin to spit out the buttons of my days and ways? And how should I presume? And I have known the arms already, known them all. Arms that are braceleted and white and bare, but in the lamplight down with light brown hair. It's a perfume from a dress that makes me so digress. Arms that lie around a table or wrap around a shawl. And shall I then begin? And how shall I presume? Shall I say, I have gone at dusk through narrow streets and watched the smoke that rises from the pipes of lonely men in shirt sleeves leaning out of windows. I should have been a pair of ragged claws scuttling across the floors of silent seas. And in the afternoon, the evening, sleep so peacefully. Stretched out by long fingers, asleep, tired, or it malingers, here on the floor beside you and me, shall I, after tea and cakes and ices, have the strength to bring this moment to its crisis. But though I have wept and fasted, though I have wept and prayed, though I have seen my head grown slightly bald, brought in upon a platter, I am no prophet, and this is no great matter. I have seen the moment of my greatness flicker. I have seen the eternal footman hold my coat and snicker, and in short, I was afraid. And would it be worth it, after all? After the cups, the marmalade, the tea, among the porcelain, among some talk of you and me, would it be worthwhile to have bitten off the matter with a smile? To have squeezed the universe into a ball, to roll it towards some overwhelming question, to say, I am Lazarus, come back from the dead, come back to tell you all. I shall tell you all. If one, setting a pillow by her head, should say, that is not it at all, that is not what I meant at all. And would it be worthwhile, after all, would it be worthwhile, after the teacups, the novels, and the sprinkled street, after the sunsets, after the dooryards, after the skirts that trail upon the floor, and this, and so much more. It is impossible to say just what I mean. But as if a magic lantern threw its nerves and patterns upon a screen, would it be worthwhile if one, setting a pillow or wrapping a shawl and turning towards the window should say, that is not what I meant at all. that is not it at all. No, I am no Prince Hamlet, nor was meant to be. Am an attendant lord, one that will do to swell a progress, start a scene or two. Advise the prince, no doubt, an eager tool. Differential, glad to be of use. Politic, cautious and meticulous, full of high sentence, but a bit obtuse. At times, indeed, almost ridiculous. Almost at times, a fool. I grow old. I grow old. I shall wear the bottoms of my trousers rolled. Shall I part my hair behind? Do I dare to eat a peach? I shall wear white flannel trousers and walk upon the beach. I have heard the mermaids singing each to each. I do not think they will sing to me. I have seen them riding seaward, combing the white hair of the waves blown back, where the wind blows the water white and black. We have lingered in chambers by the sea, breathed by sea girls wet and brown, until human voices wake us and we drown.